Hello, you guys. Hello, collective. Welcome and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, as always, or as well as can be expected, no matter what you may be experiencing at this time. I hope these messages help you guys. I might be burping because I might be burping, y'all, because I just ate. And I don't want to be rude, but if it grosses you out, I just want to let you know. Fair warning. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Also, if you want to book a personal, the link is below. Get in the comments, you guys. Share this video with someone who you think may need to hear it or who you think it may help. And we shall get into it, darling. For the collective. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Everything in its place. What is that saying? Everything in its place? It's like a place for everything and everything in its place. Something like that. Interesting. So let's see. For the collective spirit, what is the situation going on at this time? The confuser. You might not have a clear path, and that's perfectly fine. Let go of the need to know and embrace uncertainty. So a place for everything and everything in its place. So I feel like that's kind of saying that everything is in its place or everything's falling into place, and there's going to be a place for everything. Okay. The communicator. You may receive an unexpected message related to love, endeavors, or intuitively. Be open to listen with an open mind. Okay. So don't jump to conclusions at this time, you guys. Listen, even though it may not make sense. And then the lurker. Discover the places in your life where you're selling your talents, power, or yourself for personal or financial gain. I always tend to want to say selling yourself short. Interesting. It kind of feels like selling yourself short because I am one of the firm believers. Ooh, the fortunate. I'm one of the firm believers that there's value attached to who you are, what you can do, your gifts, talents, and abilities, your skills. But it's all like supposed to be balanced, right? The fortunate says, whether material or energetic, expect to manifest an unexpected windfall of money or a boost in your endeavors. So there may be communication coming in about that. But when I say like, okay, with this card right here, this worker, discover the places in your life where you're selling your talents, power, or yourself for personal or financial gain. That to me is like dirtying it up. So when I say dirtying it up, I mean like if you're walking the streets, you work in the streets. I'm not judging you for that. I don't think that you should judge anyone for their choice of profession. However, some people choose professions that put other people at a detriment, and some people choose professions that put themselves at a detriment. And then when it comes to your gifts, talents, skills, and abilities, there can be times. Hold on. I just thought about something. Dang. I don't think I can do anything about it now. But there can be times where you got to be ethical in certain situations, right? If you have a gift, if you have a talent, if you have a skill, if you have an ability, just like I read cards, right? I don't think that just because I'm able to do this and it's helpful to the collective that I should have to do it for free and struggle my whole life. People who are doctors or nurses, I don't believe that they should have to do something to save the community or help the community and do it without getting anything in return. I don't think that's balanced. But I also feel like there's a fine line that you have to walk in those situations, because if you have a talent, gift, skill, or ability and you are a person who extorts or makes exorbitant like fees and charges for that talent, gift, skill, and ability, knowing that it could help a lot of people and knowing that it could make a difference, and you like auction it off and put a price on it, that dirties it up. I hope that makes sense, right? I don't think that I don't necessarily think that, doctors shouldn't get paid, but I also don't think that doctors should price gouge people either when they don't have the proper insurance or they don't have enough money to pay for a treatment that they need, There's two sides to it. So it kind of feels like a situation where if money is your main focus, then you could be selling yourself short. Or if clout, attention, fame is your main focus, you could be selling yourself short. Or if you aren't charging enough, or if you aren't asking for enough in return, you could be selling yourself short. So it goes both ways. One extreme or the other doesn't really matter. They're both extremes. You might think about something after the fact that you could have done, but it's kind of like you got to roll with it, because I thought about something with the camera, but we're just going to roll with it, okay? Main female and change. If you're feminine energy, some of you guys may be moving or relocating. You may have to get rid of some things, throw away some things, donate some things. But I feel like some of you guys are being taken out of your comfort zone. For some of you guys, you're going on a journey or some type of trip, or you're getting back from a journey or a trip. Not everything makes sense right now. There's communication coming in that you may not be able to fully discern or decipher. You may not be able to put all the pieces together just yet, but you need to know that there's a place for everything, and everything will be in its place. Okay? What else for the collective when it comes to this message? Message. There's definitely a message coming in. You guys. This could be a warning. You may not have actually read this message yet. This could be an unread text or an unopened piece of mail or email. Toil and labor. Ooh, an 8, false person. 38, that's 11, 7, and 8. If you feel like you've been working on something and you're not getting ahead, tranquilo, mi amor, okay? Because there's alignment with this, okay? I also feel like there's a person who is coming into your life or sending you some type of message that you may not be able to trust. Your spirit team is working right now for you and on your behalf. So they don't want you to get frustrated in this position where you feel like conditions are not fair or things are not fair, because that may lead you to fall victim to this false person. Okay? There could be an opportunity as well that you are revisiting because you feel like you're not getting ahead. This could be something that you've turned down in the past or you felt like was beneath you in the past. And you may be thinking about it or revisiting it or having those what if moments because of your current situation and the feeling that you have that there's a lack of progress. But your spirit team is working behind the scenes. Everything right now that you're dealing with when it comes to stagnation, I feel like intuitively is what it needs to be. It's a part of your path. Now, this card says toil and labor. This is a somewhat challenging card. Here we meet a young girl in the dreaded 19th century textile mill, tending to the dangerous and loud machinized or mechanized looms for 12 hours a day. Brutally hard manual work with the risk of losing fingers and hearing awaited these girls. Literally, this card is the low-wage manual labor drudgery with no hope for advancement. Abstractly, it's the burdensome, thankless chore, obligations, and the good intentions that are always punished. Nearby positive cards can show a way forward for a better future. Experiment with it as the female counterpart to poverty. Card number 37. So yeah, this is definitely feminine energy. A lot of you guys may be removed from a situation that's not very honest or fair. There's definitely some trickery going on, but you don't want to fall victim to another trick, like running away from, you don't want to tricks the worker. Listen, you don't want to fall into the arms of another pimp while trying to run away from one pimp to another. This card shows automation, daily routine, and hard work. In your daily work, as well as in partnership matters, you might feel like you're in a hamster wheel without challenges or inspiration. This card is in general, and this card is in general an indicator, I don't know why I couldn't say that, for all automatic processes, machines, and technical devices. So there could be something about AI here, like an automated process. I was thinking about the insurance claims that were going on with like AI and how they were talking about the AI rejecting insurance claims. So there could be an automated process that is not really working to your advantage right now. Okay. Technology may not be working to your advantage right now. You may feel like it's keeping you stuck, or the algorithm, AI, whatever. It says also, this card refers to work done out of necessity, tiring work, monotonous work, the grind. I love that word, huh? The grind. This card differs from card 34 since occupation is more enjoyable hobby or chosen career path. This additional card to the original Kipper system provides a differentiation from occupation card 34. And that's more like a business, like they said. This card represents obligatory work as opposed to more pleasant work or a personal pastime or hobby. This is work you don't enjoy or want to do, but it has to be done, whether that's chores around the house that just can't be postponed any longer, or necessary employment to simply cover the financial basis and put food on the table. Interesting. Yeah. So you're definitely feeling like you're being forced to do something that you really don't want to do because you have to make ends meet, or it just needs to be done. Now, the message card says the original connotation of this card is a pleasant message. It's generally good news, unless with challenging cards, which we do have. Okay. Below you, it may also be something you're in denial about or refusing to hear. Here we see a writing desk with a lovely antique brass phone, a fountain pen, and a heavy crystal inkwell. A hand holds a telegram, still in its envelope. Inside the letterbox, we see different kinds of written notes, a business or calling card, a folded letter in its envelope, etc. It stands for all forms of messages and communication: phone calls, texts, emails, letters, documents, notes, papers, etc. As it's the 7th card, it can represent 7 days or 1 week. Okay, so this communication could come in within the next 7 days. All right. Informal communication, such as letters, texts, notes, memos, phone calls, voice messages, and emails. Card 27 is the card for formal paperwork requiring a signature. And card 27, I think, is the courthouse card, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just make sure so I can not be a liar. Oh, no, it's unexpected income. Interesting. So card 27 is the card for formal paperwork requiring a signature. Interesting. I'm going to start reading these more often because I've read it before, but I just forget stuff after a while. Okay. This card shows all your messages in mail, private or public. It also describes the daily news and all kinds of information and correspondence, even newspapers and magazines. The message card encourages you to interact with others. The broken seal on the envelope suggests that in this particular scene, the message is one that has been received. Nevertheless, the phone, pen, and inkwell depict a working desk from where messages can also be sent. But since the seal is broken, I would say that, to me, I I always correlate this intuitively because the seal is broken, as this is a letter that the person holding the letter is receiving, but they haven't yet read it. So they may not know what the communication is just yet, but they either are procrastinating reading it because they feel like it's going to be bad news. Maybe they've been really busy and they don't know like what it is, but they feel like now they have time to read it and open it. But it always, to me, signifies a situation where someone has not yet read the message inside of the envelope. Now, in certain situations, especially intuitively for me, based on the false person card, which we will read soon, and it's right here, this could also be a person who is like, you know how back in the day when they would send letters and they would put a seal on it, and the way that you know that someone has read the letters if the seal is broken, but then you would have spies who would like steal letters, open them, they wouldn't break the seal, but they would kind of like steam it off and peel it off so the seal doesn't end up being broken, but the wax is kind of like loose, and then they open it up and they read the letter, and then they like reseal it with some type of heat to get the wax to stick back to the paper. With this false person card, I feel like that could be a situation. Like there could be somebody who's trying to like hack into something or get your information. And that's pretty much all of us. Like at the end of the day, our particular, controlling forces, you might call them governments, whatever, they don't really do a lot to prevent us from having our identity stolen, but they put the cost back on us to have to pay for anti-identity theft, stuff and everything like that. And with the whole vibe that I'm getting with like AI and algorithms, I kind of feel like there's a possibility that some of you guys may have had your identity stolen at some point or another, or you may be getting some type of letter or correspondence saying that happened. They may offer you some type of free identity theft protection. But this could also be a scam, like with somebody who has stolen your identity, trying to call you, text you, email you, or something like that to try to offer you something that you don't actually need. So just be very aware. I definitely would not click on those strange emails that you get that tell you won something or tell you that your order is ready and you didn't order anything like that. Even if they're saying that there's a coupon or something and you just have to click to receive the coupon, I would just be very wary of that at this time because it kind of gives that vibe. Okay. And I don't want any of you guys to have your identity stolen unnecessarily because it's happened to me and it's caused a lot of fucking problems. Now, we're going to go on to the false person card, which says in this challenging card, we see a sly and evasive woman hiding her real expression behind her Spanish fan. At the side of the marble hall lurks a mysterious and somewhat sinister man in a fancy dress mask. Okay. Is it just their costumes for the ball, or are they up to no good? What are they hiding? Drama kings and queens, lovers of trouble, manipulators, frenemies. However you want to phrase it, watch out. This card has the power to turn beneficial cards to their opposite when next to them. Lies and liars. Okay, because I just said I don't want to be a liar, so I'm going to read it straight out the book, bitch. Okay. Lies and liars, danger and deceit. Even far away, it may mean treachery, right? On the internet, okay? Don't trust everybody or everything you see. Even salt looks like sugar. Ooh. Is somebody salty and they're trying to act sweet? This card warns you against dishonesty and deception. Hold your cards close. Check your motivation and targets too. Right. So that's what I was saying. Like when it comes to you, in order to keep your behind in check and in order to keep your ass off the chopping block, make sure of why you're doing what you're doing. Are your intentions pure for what it is that you're doing? Or is there some ulterior motive that you have? And money can be considered to be an ulterior motive because at the end of the day, spiritually, I mean, in my opinion, the universe, God, source, whoever you pray to or believe in, does not transact with money. So that's more like of a worldly, man-made, human-made thing that we've manifested and created, which really doesn't have any authority or dictation over what we're truly meant to achieve or receive. So just make sure your intuition is in check. Make sure your ego and your pride is not getting in the way of, you know, a positive outcome for yourself because you think that someone else is wrong or you think that someone is doing a bad thing. Because a lot of times what we consider positive or negative is often always subjective. Okay. So check your motivation and targets too. At best, this card stands for a mistake or faux pas. More often, it indicates deceit or a dishonest person working against you behind the scenes. Close to the significator, it warns of danger and bad luck. When far, it stands for betrayal and loss. The use of a fan and suggestion of a masquerade ball provides an ideal scenario for falsehood. Behind the costumes and masks, you can indeed become someone else. Or perhaps this is an opportunity to be what you really are, as opposed to how you normally present yourself, which is the real you and which is the real you and which is the false. Interesting. So you may get a message. This is why they want you to be aware of your motivations and, you know, how you react and respond to things, because you may get some communication that's confusing and you don't have all the details, and you may, you may be kind of in a position where you could possibly lash out on someone who is not warranted to be lashed out on. Like you could get upset with somebody and they're not the culprit, or they are not the problem in the situation. I definitely feel like there's some type of breeding ground here for nefarious behavior. And I feel like you guys are just feeling like you're getting nowhere because you're an honest person. Like with the toil and labor card, it's like, you know, honest people's dreams go there to die, pretty much. And it just feels like, you know, you're working, but you may not be getting ahead the way you feel like you're supposed to be getting ahead. Or you may be putting in a lot of effort, but you feel like it's not really paying off. Okay. And you're kind of in a very precarious position, a dangerous position. Not really feeling appreciated. I just feel like there could be some sneakiness going on. So just be cognizant and aware of what you believe and what you do in reaction or action to those beliefs. Because everything you see may not be true. Okay, and all that glitters may not be gold. Some of you guys may be feeling like you have to portray yourself in a certain way, because if you were to portray yourself more accurately or authentically, you would be disowned or disallowed in a situation. What else for the collective? Ooh! They will definitely try to they'll definitely try to demonetize this video. And when I made this deck, I didn't know that 100%, so that's on me. But it says, okay, 1 month is at the bottom, and shared ancestors. This card 80, and you have a bunch of 8s. 48, 38, 8, 80. Okay. So 1 month could definitely be significant. That is what has come out. And I'm going to actually take this out. Interesting. Divine counterparts. Next lifetime, divine counterparts, 1 month. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. I'm just going to put it on top of this card because I don't want to get the video demonetized. Y'all can see what it says without seeing all the way what it says. Yeah, 4 April could be significant. Shared ancestors is definitely something for me where it's like, you and another person do have a spiritual connection of some kind, or the situation is tied to like a past life or circumstances that your ancestors had to experience or may have experienced at some point or another. I want to see, Spirit, how do you suggest that the collective kind of handle this situation? I just feel like be careful of the offers that you consider, especially right now. Be careful of the offers that you plan to accept, because I feel like there's communication coming in from someone who either is purposely trying to confuse you, or there's communication coming in from a person and it's meant to trigger you, not necessarily on purpose, but it could be to challenge you and see if you're ready to go to the next level. Okay? How do you suggest the collective handle this situation, Spirit? Oh, wow. Don't be afraid to get messy. Okay? Don't be afraid for things to get messy. Garnet says ignite your passion. Yep. Don't be afraid of things getting a little bit messy. Ignite your passion. Phantom Quartz, embrace change. And we saw the change card. Rhodonite, find a way to forgive. Yeah. So whatever's changing, it's going to be best for you to embrace the change and not fight it. That's point blank period. Number 1, 2, and 3. Bitch. Okay? Embrace the change. Allow your passion to inspire you when it comes to embracing the change. And find a way to forgive yourself or others involved for having to go through the change in the first place. All right? That's kind of what it feels like. I want to just use these today because it is what it is. This communication is unexpected and it could be, I don't know. It could be very jarring. This could be communication that's coming in that finally allows you to say what you've been wanting to say. Yeah, dang, 4 of Swords. Yeah, this could be communication which allows you to finally tell a truth that you haven't told, or to finally say your side of the story, say your piece. Can you show me more about this situation that's bringing up this message? King of Cups. Yeah, something is going to require you to be very charismatic, very calm, cool, and collected. 4 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I feel like there's a time and a place for everything. And again, that goes back to a place for everything and everything in its place. So you might be in a situation where you really don't have a lot of cards to play, but the cards that you do have to play could be very beneficial to you if played strategically. Like, you may have felt like you've been dealt a bad hand, but if you don't really say that you're bluffing or show that you're bluffing, then nobody's going to know that you're bluffing, because then you'll be able to play the cards that you have at the right time, right? That's what I'm getting. I just feel like this is like you holding on until the right moment to do something or say something. What's the King of Cups for this situation? It's reversed. Temperance reversed. Yeah, something is not coming together and it's very much so frustrating you. 9 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's just a difficulty right now or a challenge that you're facing when it comes to getting what you want. I feel like you want something to move more quickly, but you're hitting brick walls when it comes to something moving more quickly. I also feel like what you want may not be in alignment or able to come together at this time. There's an issue with it. There's still something that you have to learn. What's the King of Cups? Ooh, Sun reversed, child. It's like a situation. There seems to be no solution in the situation right now. That's what the situation is. is that there's a situation and there doesn't seem to be a positive outcome or a happy solution where this would work out. So it's got you really on edge. Like it feels like you're in the middle of the ocean and the waters are raging and no one's coming back to help you. Justice and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about a balanced approach that I don't know. I don't know. You could be a Leo, a Sag, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Gemini. This could also be a health concern. What's the Temperance reverse? Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like something that you were trying to build or something that you were working on. It doesn't feel like it's coming together. Even though you're trying to do the right thing, even though you're trying to make the best decision or the right decision, what you feel like is the right decision, it doesn't seem to be coming together. Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. You want some type, you may want like a solution or some type of, this could be about money. It could be about your home. It could be about legacy. It could be about your family. It could be about anything. This could be like a situation where you try to find a quick solution, but it just seems to be more elaborate than what you thought, or it's going to take longer than what you thought. I feel like you guys could be disappointed because there appears to now be more work that you have to put into something when it was presented to you as if it would be something quick and easy. Or that like maybe this is a person or a situation that they quoted you a certain amount of time on something. Like this could be even repairs on your home. They may have quoted you like a certain time frame about how long it would take to make these repairs. And now it's just going like it went from 8 months to 10 months, or it went from 8 weeks to 10 weeks. And it's just like, I feel like you've already put a lot into it already. And it's hard to kind of like, it's like you want to see something through to the end. It's hard to walk away from something now because it's like the damage has already been done. So if this isn't, construction on your home, think about that as like a metaphor. Like if you decide to replace the floors or the HVAC system in your house, and now it's like they're telling you instead of 8 weeks, it's going to be 10 weeks. And then maybe instead of 10 weeks, it's going to be, 15 weeks or whatever. It's like something keeps getting delayed or dragged out or like pushed out further and further in the future. And it's kind of like you could walk away from the situation, but there's so much that you've put into it that it's difficult for you to walk away. You would take a major loss at this point. What's the Sun reversed? Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Whatever options that you have, none of them are good. I was about to say neither one of them are good. Page of Cups, Star card. You're trying to explore your options. You're trying to be positive. But the more you look at the situation, it doesn't seem like anything is good. And I feel like you're really trying to remain calm. What's the Two of Pentacles and the Sun reversed? The Four of Swords. You're praying for a solution. You're praying for something to come together or for something to present itself as a solution while you try to maintain whatever's going on. But it's like you're not seeing anything or you're not finding anything. The Lovers in the Tower, Scorpio, Gemini. You're trying to figure out if you should jump ship and abandon something or if you should try to see something through. But it's just the whole situation looks really bleak. You could have dealt with different companies or managers or authority figures here. Like there could have been a change in leadership, a change in ownership, a change in some type of authority figure associated with this situation. A judge could have been switched out, like whatever that is. It's like you're trying to figure out, like, the tower is here. It's not coming. It's here. And it's like you're trying to make the right decision or ask God's spirit to show you the right decision because it just doesn't look like anything is a good choice. Ooh. Okay. So Spirit is saying embrace the uncertainty and follow your passions. So what is it that the collective doesn't see in this situation right now? What is it that they're not able to see? The Devil. Oh my God. Oh. There could be a loophole in a contract for some of you guys. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like your creativity, your skills, your abilities are literally something that you can use to get out of this situation. Also seeing it from a more comedic perspective could help you. The Ace of Cups. There's like an endless reservoir of energy that you can pull upon to try to solve this. It might not seem like it, but there is. What's the Devil? Ten of Pentacles reversed. Somebody is going to offer to give you a solution and it's not really a solution though. I really feel that you should be careful of that. Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Hold on. Hold on real quick. My stomach and my back just started hurting, y'all. I'm sorry. It's really not great. Feels pretty shitty. Okay. You can build a lot from like love and the things that you're passionate about. I feel like you may be disappointed that something is moving slow, but it's actually giving you more time. What's the Devil? Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to attach themselves to you in a deceitful manner to either extract funds or resources from you or to become attached to you so that they can continue to extract funds and resources from you. So a quick solution that didn't work out is actually in your favor, because now whoever was trying to do this can't do this. Yeah, magician. Yeah. It's like somebody who's trying to use your skills, abilities, talents, gifts for themselves, or trying to extract your resources for themselves, unbeknownst to you, behind the scenes. What's the Ten of Pentacles reversed? The Magician. Yeah, I feel like like Six of Wands, Nine of Wands. Yeah, somebody sees you in a positive position or in a prominent position, and I feel like they want to, yeah, Five of Pentacles. They're trying to say that they're going to help you, but they're not going to help you. Four of Cups, Hangman. You're going to be stuck. Or you could be disappointed that you are kind of feeling stuck right now. There may be some lack that you're experiencing. But there's a way for you to maneuver this situation from the position that you're in, even though you don't see it right now. It's like, it's about like how you think about the situation. If you literally are broke as hell and you don't have any money at all and you feel like there's no way for you to resolve a problem, you just believe you have the money. I have the money. Act as if you have the money. Act as if you have the resources. Act as if you have the connections. It's also like you being protected from something that could be nefarious. Like you walking into a bad deal because you're trying, like I said, you don't want to run from one pimp into the arms of another. What's the Seven of Swords? Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's like you don't realize right now how open and vulnerable you are to people who are trying to take from you. Six of Pentacles, interest. They want to take from you with interest. I feel like if you were granted what you want right now, you would honestly be really susceptible to a trap. And now you're realizing that because I'm telling you, and you'll know, so that you move a little bit slower with your decisions, and then maybe prevent yourself now because you understand from making a bad choice. Page of Swords. Feel like somebody's trying to get in your business, ask questions. Do something that they shouldn't do. Two of Swords, Empress. You're not seeing what you think you're seeing. Like something may look really easy when in reality it's a trap. Yeah. It's like somebody's trying to tell you that they're going to give you everything you need, everything you want, but I don't think that's what they're going to do. Yeah, Five of Swords and the Two of Wands. Somebody waiting for you to make a decision so that they can strike, or they know that if you make this decision, it's going to be better for them in the long run. Like whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? When it comes to the things that you feel like you need, oh my God, I need this money right now. I need this right now. I need that right now. You don't. Because if you were to get that money or get those resources or get that support right now, it would leave you more vulnerable or susceptible to attacks. Or it's like a situation where, just say you have a pimp and your pimp, you tired of your pimp because your pimp taking all your money. He ain't cutting you enough off the top. And then, you try to run from that pimp because you're tired of that pimp, and you run into the arms of another pimp, right? Spirit is preventing you from running from your first pimp. because they setting your first pimp up for the okie doke so that he can go on ahead and get caught up with the law. I fought the law and the law won. That song been stuck in my head for a long time. And then I kept hearing, I fought the law and the law lost. Like somebody yelling, the law lost. Ooh, bitch, I'm just saying. I don't be saying this stuff for no reason, y'all. I feel like this is a situation where it's like somebody is, I don't know if somebody's manipulating the books in a situation or if they're like, they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing. And by you not being able to escape it or you not being able to get away from it, it's taking down the negative party involved. It's like you have to be in a precarious situation. You have to be in like, you have to be in this really weird place right now with this toil and labor because it's a situation where it's going to make sure that this can't happen again to you or anybody else. And by you not seeing that or you trying to escape that or run from that or you trying to bend your back to find a solution that just puts you more in debt or puts you more in a problem, you're selling your gift short. They want you to make decisions from an emotionally balanced and stable place where you know your value and you know your worth and you don't settle for anything less. And if you were just settling for something or trying to achieve something because you were tired of something else or you felt like trapped by something else, that's settling for less because it's like, it's a second place solution. It's not actually what you want. Like, what is it that you really want? If you really want for this construction on your house to be done, or if you really want to escape from this pimp, you have to see the situation through till the end. Like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting, you guys. Because whatever escape plan or escape route that you have is technically like, that's not really what you want. What you really want is for this motherfucker to eat dust. You know what I mean? Like what you really want is for these people to stop being able to scam you. What you really want is for this whole operation to literally collapse and to fall so that they will rue the day that they stepped foot on your path to try to block you. You get what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily like, oh, I want vengeance, I want revenge, and I'm making a decision out of revenge. No, you're making a decision from a place of wanting better, wanting more, wanting purity, wanting peace. And you have to be the one who knows that's what you're doing. And if you are, but you don't believe that it's possible, so you create all of these planned contingencies, then it's like, Spirit's like, okay, well, do you believe that you have the power to do that? Do you believe that we have the power to support you in doing that? And I think that's what that's about. What's the 1 month and the card? Ace of Swords. In a month, the truth is coming out. Something is happening in 7 days. 10 of Cups and the Strength card. Yeah, just every day. What you need to focus it on is, I feel like the sword cuts both ways. So there could be situations where some of your stuff may be exposed. Some of what you do could be put on the forefront. But ultimately, everybody's going to get their day. You get what I mean? Everybody gets their day in court. But every day, what you need to focus on is this victory and hold true to that. Also, every day, what you need to focus on is what you're passionate about. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, embrace the change of no longer allowing these issues to affect you in a mental space to where you're blocked from pursuing your goals, you know? Because so many of you guys, including me, because I understand, so many of you guys have been in situations for a long time that have really been like roadblocks, or they've been distractions from your dreams and your goals, and your spirit team is telling you that it's time for you to let those go and allow them to handle something while you focus on that so that you won't have too much on your plate. So what's the advice for the collective moving forward? Page of Pentacles. Be positive. Have a positive perspective when it comes to moving forward, or this opportunity that you have to move forward at this time. There's certain things that you don't need to put time and energy and effort into. There's literally only one thing that you need to focus on doing, and it's whatever you're passionate about and whatever you are striving to achieve. Okay? Try to open your eyes to the possibility of something working out exactly the way you want it to. What's the Page of Pentacles? Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. This is like the home stretch. They want you to see the value in the investment that you've already made, because I feel like a lot of you tend to get tricked out of your legacy, or get tricked out of your settlement, or get tricked out of whatever you're supposed to receive, because you run from the difficult. You get stuck at this Eight of Pentacles. And it's like the Eight of Pentacles is the time where you really, it's grind time. It's grind time, no flossing. Period. It's grind time. And we just talked about the grind. Isn't that from JT's song? She said, I'm really from the trenches. Well, she said something shots. I ain't talking about syringes. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, I'm really from the trenches. Pretty ass make these got syringes. Mwah. No bars. Hey, okay, period. Come on. It's grind time, no flossing. Period. So you have to see the value in the investment that you made. And even if you only have one pentacle, you have to see the value in that pentacle, because if you don't, you'll be selling yourself short. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, seven again, 7, 7, 7. Somebody's going to be like, fuck, in 1 month. They're going to be like, damn, because the truth is coming out. Somebody may be about to make an investment in you. Be grateful for whatever. This is the key. What's the Page of Pentacles? One more card. Justice. I'm telling you, there's justice in the time, energy, and effort that you've already put in. Because it's like you're assuming, you're making an ass out of yourself. Because you're assuming that the evil people are going to win. You're assuming that, the algorithm or the AI is going to win. It might not. Okay, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. A lot of 8s and 7s, 78, 87. It's going to take a lot of grit and determination right now at this particular moment, but that's going to pay off exponentially for you. You're going to get a message coming in about justice for what you've invested, or the time and energy that you've already put in. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, Wands, Swords. Yeah, this it's kind of scary right now because it's not clear. You just have to keep fighting right now. Keep your position. Hold your position. Don't give up the high ground, because I feel like you have the high ground and you may not even know it. And somebody's tricking you out of believing that you have the high ground, because you've built this. You've put a lot into this. And even if you feel like you don't have a lot to show for it, there's a silver lining here, or something that you don't see coming that's about to change the situation. Yeah, there's some quick communication coming in that you're going to be pleased with. It appears. It definitely appears to be that way. Y'all be sure to like the video and subscribe, you guys. Thank you for all of you in the comments supporting. I really appreciate all my people who reinforce that. What else does my collective need to know? Athlete. Yeah, it's grind time. Listen, Sha'Carri, what's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson. She had a bad case of the cancel culture. She came back, and I just saw her running on a commercial for the Super Bowl. And that girl, I would never want to bet a race against her. That girl is like a lightning bolt. She a real life Flash. And I just feel like it's like when you're an athlete, part of being an athlete is like finding the strength when you don't have the strength. And it's a really difficult thing to do. If you've ever birthed a child or gone through a pregnancy or, pushed through some type of difficult situation, it's like for masculine men, okay, I equate this, to being an athlete. If you've ever been an athlete, or like pulling an all-nighter at college, for any of you guys. For women, it's like birthing a baby or getting through the final stage. When I was pregnant, every time I was pregnant, at the end, I was so fucking irritated, except for my youngest, because I don't know. I just felt like that was going to be the last time I have a baby. So I was kind of like enjoying it, even if I was irritated. I was just doing my best to enjoy it. And I had a little money saved up, so I wasn't really like tripping. But like them first 2 pregnancies, I love my babies, but them pregnancies at the end, I was just so done. I wanted to slap everybody I saw. I wanted to just call people out their name randomly. I was done. And it literally took everything out of me to get through that. And it was just like, you find the strength, you know what I mean? So it's like, wherever you guys are, like, that's always my intention with these readings. It's like, I never want you guys to feel like you can't find that strength, even if shit looks real fucked up. Even if it's a situation that you have no way of like resolving on your own. That's the whole point of what we're here for. That's the whole point of why you're at this reading. That's the whole point of your spirit team. So I never want to see y'all give up. And it may seem like, people be pocket watching me and reading me. It may seem like I got it all figured out. I don't. This shit is affecting all of us. And one thing about it, it gives me more courage when I feel like doors keep getting slammed in my face. It gives me more courage to keep going, knowing that I got to be an example for y'all. It gives me more faith and strength, knowing that by me showing up here every day or every other day or whenever I can, literally, because I be really going through stuff, y'all. But it really helps me to keep going, knowing that y'all are keeping going because of me telling you that you need to keep going, because you trust me enough to hear what I have to say. And I'm really, really grateful for that, because I feel like it's a team effort that we have here. And that's why I be so strict and strong on like contributing to the team and being a part of the team, because if you're not a team player, you hurting us. If you don't support the channel, and if you don't comment or like the video or subscribe, you're hurting everybody else here. That's why I be going so hard for that shit, because I can't stand that. And at the end of the day, for y'all to be able to trust me enough to take what I say seriously, I cannot give up. You get what I'm saying? I can't look at y'all in the eye or show you my hands and tell you these messages if I wasn't fighting for my life, bitch. I couldn't look at my kids in the eye and tell them to keep pushing and tell them to improve if I wasn't pushing myself to improve, because I can't stand that hypocrite shit. And it might not be perfect. I might not always get it right. But that's one thing about me that has not changed in the whole 32 years that I've been on this earth. So I'm just saying. Deadline. A deadline is approaching. Also, a deadline could be missed. But you could push through as much as possible. Now, you can't control everything, and you just gotta, like they kind of said, find a way to forgive. Let it ride. Okay, but you can do the best that you can, and once you've done that, that's all you can do. Gossip says rumors are being spread at this time. Be mindful of who you talk to and talk around. Okay. Yeah, so somebody could be talking about your situation. We did see the 6 of Wands earlier. What else for the collective? Emotions. Yes, you may be experiencing a lot of emotions. Depending on surrounding cards will give you the context of these emotions. Yeah, this whole final stretch, this final countdown, shot clock, It's very stressful. Yeah, time. Time is of the essence. There's an important time period or particular date that's coming up. Now, mixed signals. Look, I feel like before I read that, I do feel like with that deadline card, talking about a deadline could be missed. And then the messages talking about communication, either public or private. There could be something that people are gossiping about because they see something happening to you. Don't let that affect you. Don't let that stop you. People could see you getting fired from work. People could see you getting, getting in arguments with people outside your house. Whatever the situation is, people could witness whatever this is that could possibly happen where you either are at the very last moments of a deadline or you don't reach a deadline. Don't listen to them. Don't let that affect you. Continue to push. Continue to follow through. Because I feel like I did a reading on the Pisces channel, like everyone who doubted you or something like that, don't doubt yourself. Because they're going to have literal shit to eat when they see how this is going to turn out. Because I really feel like there's a situation right now that you're dealing with that your spirit team doesn't want to privy you to any of the information about how it's going to turn out ultimately. Because it could affect how you choose or decide to move forward when it comes to certain decisions that need to be made. And they need you to make certain decisions so that certain things can take place on their part in order to intervene and kind of mold the situation. Now, mixed signals says there may be a lot of mixed signals at this time. Things may not be as clear or precise at this time. See what I'm saying? So don't pass any judgment on people. Okay, don't get mad at people. Just eat whatever you got to eat right now, because everybody going to have to finish their plate. Everybody, my grandmother used to say, if we part of the clean plate club over here. To the point where I got in the habit of licking my damn plate like a cave woman. But I had to be a part of the clean plate club, and I feel like that's why my back to front ratio, top to bottom ratio is so off. Okay? But just, don't let whatever's going on around you get to you. One more card for the collective. Phone. I'm telling you, we got 1, 2, 3 cards of communication. Okay? Important call. You may be getting an important phone call or having an important conversation soon. And emotions are going to be running high. And they want you to remember not to give up when you hear whatever you hear, whether it's positive, negative, or indifferent. Pretending. Someone is pretending to be one way when they are really another. Okay? And holidays. A specific holiday may be important. This could either be your birthday, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. I don't know, child. I don't really celebrate holidays. The signs that are out here: Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Gemini. And I can't quite think of who else, but that's what's out here. But this phone call is going to be very emotional when it comes to you pushing through a situation and the strength that you have. But don't forget that your spirit team wants you to embrace the change that's coming into your life by allowing your passion and inspiration to be ignited. Now, this could be the situation that inspires you to do something that you love to do. And that's what ends up making you more successful or making you more famous or making you more money. Whatever this fuck shit is. It could definitely be the spark that you need to do whatever you need to do artistically that's going to bring you out of repetition of this situation. Okay? I'm just saying. Because it's a lot of bullshit that looks like it's going on. You're going to have clarity in 1 month's time. So set your alarms, set your clocks, mark your calendars. What's the advice overall for the collective? When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old doubts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. Because there's nothing, I feel like there's not very much that you could have done to avoid this situation. It's kind of like those catalyst moments that kind of avalanche you into something that you really don't have any control over. And I was listening to a conversation where a question was being asked about if you could go back and change anything, what would you change? And the majority of people said they wouldn't change anything. Some people said that they would change a few things, and then very few people said that they would change everything. And to be honest with you, I don't want to have to go through lessons like this again. So me personally, I wouldn't change shit. Let me live this raggedy shit out now. Let me go ahead and work through this shit now, because I don't want to have to come back and have to deal with this same type of stuff over again. And then when God comes to me, when I go to God and I'm asked, what did I learn from the situation? I'm going to say everything. And I'm going to go through everything I learned to the point where it ain't no question. Because I do not want to do this shit again. The only parts that I want to do again are the parts that I feel like really brought joy. Okay. I'll go through another struggle if I'm able to experience exponential joy. But I don't want to go through the struggles that just took me through the ringer, because I want to figure it out and move on. Okay. And at the bottom, if you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander, and be totally unproductive, and you actually relish such interludes, I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. Okay, so not worrying about whatever this is stressing you out is going to make your creativity, productivity, and genius increase exponentially. Okay, by letting go of the past, you can allow yourself to be free and just dream. If you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it's a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen for you, period. And we saw a bunch of communication, the word communication, okay? A bunch of different signs of communication, conversations. I feel like somebody's just trying to figure out where you have a weak spot at so that they can infiltrate at that weak spot, at that weak point. Or they're trying to find a way that they can take advantage of you from a weak point of entry. And I feel like that's what you need to fortify right now. That's what you need to defend your position, but not necessarily in the conventional way. You may need to defend your position from unconventional points. Because it appears to me that somebody's really trying to get you in those points, or really hit you where you're triggered, so that you will react or respond in the way that they want you to, and that they can have you where they want you, in the place that they want you in. Remember, a place for everything and everything in its place. So somebody may be trying to put you in your place, but I feel like there's a place for people like that. And I feel like somebody's going to find out why trying to put you in your place, or trying to keep you in where they think is your place, or trying to teach you to stay in your place is going to be a problem. Because there is a place for you. It's just not the place that other people think you should be. It's the place where you truly desire to be, and the place where your abilities basically ordained for you to be. Okay, so I said what I said. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Book a reading if you guys want to do that. Get in the comments below. Thank you guys so much. I hope this helped, and I will see you all next time. Bye.